Welcome back to Wray and another episode of Conquer the Fells. 3 days ago I was pounding the tarmac during the Scarecrow Festival 10k, and although I put in a good effort, I think we can all agree that I was slightly out of my comfort zone. So today I'm back in my natural habitat, out on the open fells. The Wray Caton Moor Fell Race is an absolutely brilliant course. It's a BM with just over 10 kilometres distance and nearly 400 metres of climbing. Have a look at that elevation profile though, it's definitely a race of two halves. A gradual grassy grind up to the trig point of Caton Moor, followed by a quad destroying plummet back down to the village and a handful of bogs thrown in for good measure. As this is a local race to Bowland, we've decided to enter in place of our usual Tuesday night social run. So it's not just a race to the finish line, it's a race back to the pub. Today I've decided to give the Mudtalons a rest. I've brought out the Inov8 X-Talon 212s. I love running in these shoes. The narrow minimalist fit is lightweight and confidence inspiring. Excellent grip and feel, but just lacking in cushioning, so not ideal for some of the harder ground. Right, warm up and photo opportunity done. It's time for the main event and hopefully redemption.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off. It's tightly packed as we navigate the parked cars and the local scarecrows. A little further along the high street we turn left into a narrow side street. Everyone started to thin out a bit, holding a steady 4 flat pace and heart rate climbing through zone 2. The spectator in black is Doug Love from our club.
Hi.
Amy's adopting a much more sociable approach to the start. Sensible pacing on this first climb. Up ahead, I'm paying the price for a slightly faster start. My metabolism hasn't quite woken up yet, and I'm already deep in the threshold zone as Joe Cotton from my club glides past looking infuriatingly fresh. Finally off the tarmac and onto the good stuff. The grass allows for a bit of recovery and I managed to reel in a Bentham Beagle. Just as I'm starting to feel good, Liam Mills comes cantering through like he's out for a Sunday jog. That slightly enthusiastic start showing in the grade adjusted pace of 3:55 for that first kilometre.
Weekday races always feel a bit harder because you've been at work all day.
Through the farmyard, off the grass, and we start to get an idea of what lies ahead in terms of terrain. At 1.5k I actually managed to claw Joe back. To be fair, he's still recovering from the weekend's Three Peaks race. Not only that, he cycled to the race from Longridge too, but I'll take any advantage I can get. The gradient kicks up to 5 degrees and a Lonsdale runner comes through. I'm already in the high threshold zone though, so I just need to run my own race.
The gorse smells amazing. Bit coconutty. You can actually eat them, so the flowers that is. But yeah, they smell like Malibu.
Foraging and fell running, I think I'll stick to energy gels.
It's a beautiful night.
4:19 gap for the second kilometre, that's right in the sweet spot. Thank you. Past the water station, no time for a drink on these relatively short races. And there's Doug on the right with the camera. I swear he can teleport, he was in the village 10 minutes ago.
Thank you. Cheers, Doug.
Out on the open moor now, and this is where the terrain gets a little bit more difficult. 3k in and the rough ground is starting to affect the pace. Over a sketchy little bridge, thankfully the wood's dry, so the X-Talons grip like Velcro. Up the other side of the clough, and I'm eyeing a target up ahead. It looks like a blue vest. I'm trying to make out which club it is. As I get closer, I recognise the top. It's Mark from Billings Running Club. He kindly concedes the line as we vault over a bog.
Alright, I've got you. Cheers, thanks. I didn't be walking.
Up ahead, Liam is taking the scenic route to avoid a rather ominous looking pond. I decide the optimum line is straight through the middle, knee deep, refreshing. I'd completely forgotten about this wet section. In my race tinted memories of last year, I thought this was a completely dry race.
Oh, no escaping that one.
I'm struggling to get going, even more so than usual. We're using this as one of our social runs for Bowland, but it's not very social because everyone's gone and they're all racing, all the fast lads. And fast lady actually, Nikki's doing it tonight and she's really fast. So yeah, but yeah, just admiring the view. There's Penny Ghent behind there. So yeah, quite boggy and tussocky.
With a steep bit.
"4k in and the bogs are doing their best to slow the pace. About 100 metres ahead, Liam's orange vest is acting like a carrot, drawing me along. On this flat stretch, I was really trying to open up the stride and run somewhat efficiently, picking my footsteps carefully.
Cheers. Thank you.
I passed the final marshal before the trig point. Just over half a kilometre of climbing to go now. Look at that elevation profile. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Looks like they made a bit of a navigation topar up ahead. I'm pretty sure you're straight up that main path.
A classic case of the blind leading the blind. We all do it though. And here come the front runners doubling back. Sandy Lockett leading the charge for Bowland, with Cecil Harries in hot pursuit. Thanks for the picture, Richard. 4th and 5th fly by. Lyndon going strong on his first run in a Bowland vest. A Wesham runner in 6th, a long way from the tarmac, but smashing it. And a thumbs up from Lonsdale in 7th. There goes Liam in 8th. And James Gray making a heavy Bowland presence in the top 10 as I finally crest the hill. Ian Roberts of Bowland marched in the trig point.
Cheers. Thank you. Nice one, Ian.
These races can't take place without the kindness of the marshals, so thanks to all of you.
Well done, Joe.
Halfway point and downhill from here. I decided to leave the camera running for this entire out and back section. Maybe you can see yourself in the footage.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Jeff, Mark. Hold on. Hold on, Nikki. That first female.
Spoiler alert, yes she was. Amazing effort after finishing second female at the Three Peaks at the weekend.
Oh, this way.
Thank you. He's downhill all the way. Have you got a camera on your front?
He has.
Is it on YouTube?
It is.
Is it?
Never miss an opportunity to promote the channel. I'm out on the open moor now on a trod that can only be described as subjective. Through the rushes on a quad track just letting my legs open up. Maximising my stride, just letting gravity do all the work. 6k, that last climbs were in 4:19, grade adjusted pace of 4:43, just shows what the terrain does to the pace. We just followed this fence line for about a kilometre now. That perfect downhill gradient helping to maintain the pace.
Thank you, Marshall.
You couldn't ask for better conditions. What a view. Talking of views, just your standard 1970s amphibious caravan in the middle of the moor, because why not? Some online sources say that there were only ever 33 of those made. Beautiful running on short grass, helping to keep the pace down. 350 live pace. 7k completed, grade adjusted pace of 4:35.
Beautiful view of the Yorkshire Three Peaks.
Rather than admiring the view, maybe I should have been looking where I was going.
Thank you. Yeah, my foot went straight down there.
My foot going straight down a rabbit hole, full face plant.
Oh Jesus Christ. Oh, right, not across that.
Quick camera check and we're back underway.
So we're passing some of the faster people coming down now. I think Rob's probably gone past already. I can see a Bowland member. Not sure.
Yep, I have already gone past and I've also eaten a face full of dirt. So I've dusted myself off now and back up to 4:30 pace. Let's get that heart rate going. Thank you, Marshall. Back past the water station for the second time. As thirsty as I am, I think I'll wait for the pub.
Thank you. Cheers.
$8k and back onto the farm track.
Come on, Joe. I can't do it in these shoes on this ground.
Getting my excuses in there. Joe comes blazing past like he hasn't just run the Three Peaks. Unbelievable form. Back onto the grass, desperately trying to keep Joe in my sights. Back through the rushes, winding it up to 3:40 pace.
Cheers.
Just a few fields left to go now.
Thank you. The view's out of Morecambe Bay behind me, and now, luckily, I'm on the descent. So, heading towards the Three Peaks. If you look over there, one of them anyway.
Enjoy that descent, Amy. I know I am as I bomb it back towards the farmyard. Gradient really working in my favour now. High threshold, but the end is near. $9k, grade adjusted pace down to 4:07 thanks to the gravity assist. Full gas now, don't leave anything on the table. 3:20 pace down the grassy bank, Joe's just a dot in the distance.
You do see some random things when you're out and about. Very nice.
Always good to get some friendly banter from the Bowland Massive. And no, Jeff isn't catching me today.
Jeff's on his second lap. Thank you.
A friendly marshal pointing the way into the final technical section. Down the bank, a quick scramble over the stream and out into the woods.
Fuck.
It gets a bit spicy here. To my right there's a 30-foot drop down into a ravine and I can hear some footsteps catching me. The gradient steepens to about 20 degrees. Time to empty the tank.
Thanks.
Out of the woods and over the bridge into zone 5, but I only need to hold on for another 200 metres. One short road section, over the stile and into the final finishing field. A flat out sprint to the finishing line. Let's see what pace I can get to. 3:15, 3:10, can I get into the 2s? 3 flatters across the line, 50 minutes and 1 second. Slight lag on the GPS there. There's nothing quite like that post-race feeling. But for Amy, there was still a way to go.
So the sun is setting behind the trees and everyone else in the club will have finished now. So they'll all be back probably having a drink and a chat. So I've got about 3k to go now. So I'll just jauntily run along this track till I get back. When you look around you can see why people might be inspired to write poetry, but if I was to write a poem for tonight it would be run faster.
A poet is born.
So Roy's up ahead, Adnan and Stuart with my little Betty. Thank you. Oh, thanks Roy. Thank you everyone. Rob's here now. Obviously long since finished, seeing as he's walked up.
Right.
Good job you're here.
Yeah.
I'm cold.
Oh yeah. Well,
I don't think I've been really cold.
Well, there's still a little bit of time to pick up the pace with the sprint finish.
Oh, thank goodness. Sprint finish.
Sprint finish indeed. Amy hitting her top speed here, briefly touching 4:15 per kilometre. And there she is, over the line. Back to the marquee for the real reason we came, the prizes. Nikki Russell taking first spot for the women. Pretty impressive considering she finished second at the Three Peaks at the weekend. First under 23 for Lyndon in his first ever fail race. Well done. Obviously Jeff took the male vet 65 and somehow, despite diving headfirst into a rabbit hole, I managed to scrape first vet 45. Cheeky beer, don't mind if I do. I did say I was thirsty. So not a bad one for a Tuesday night social. Sorry it's taken so long to get this one out. The weather's just been so good lately, I've either been out climbing or running, leaving no time for editing. Next one's another short one, the Nicky Nook. See you on the fells.